We're going back to Plateau State, where the National Emergency Management Agency has visited Bokos Council area and donated some relief material to victims in that community. We have details in the report.
The NEMA team is in the state capital to deliver food and non-food relief materials to the affected victims. Represented by the North Central Zonal Director, the agency DG describes the attack as tragic and deeply unfortunate. The delegation was welcomed by the Deputy Governor, Josephine Pugh, who expressed deep concern over the incessant killings. She assured that the government will continue to work tirelessly with security agencies to restore peace and facilitate the return of displaced persons to their ancestral homes.
This visit is also in line with the Renew Hope agenda and directive of the President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has charged NEMA to immediately work with the Plateau State government in order to provide immediate and necessary support to the Plateau State government and in particular to the communities and persons affected by the unfortunate incidents.
His Excellency will not relent, this will not deter him, and he is working very hard together with the security operatives to make sure that peace is restored.
A visit to the survival victims at this hospital was next, and then we proceeded to Bokos Council area to meet with stakeholders, the displaced victims, and the final handover of the items.
So the main purpose why we come to this local government is to deliver this support given by the federal government. So, and as you can see, we have started the distribution. We have brought some with us as to flag off the distribution. Other trucks are coming, and the food distribution will commence between now and tomorrow.
In a related development, the leadership of the 56 indigenous ethnic nationalists on the Plateau has strongly condemned the attack and killings in Bokos. They urged community development associations to reactivate and enhance their internal security mechanism for the protection of their lives and properties.
We call on security agencies, particularly the police and Operation Safe Haven, to up their game. I call on all our community development associations to reactivate and enhance their internal security mechanisms, particularly the vigilante groups, for the protection of our people.
Supporting the many internally displaced victims of the attacks living in temporary camps and host communities will go a long way in ameliorating their plight. Phonom Joshua, TVC News, Jos.
And our senior reporter, Phonom Joshua, joins me from Plateau to give an update on that situation. Phonom, thank you for joining us. We understand that at least 52 people have been confirmed killed in renewed attacks on communities around Bokos local government area between 27th of March and 4th of April this year. We also saw the NSA saying that this most recent incident will be the last in that community. How assured are residents with that statement?
Thank you very much. Residents here welcomed the swift response and attention given by the President and other authorities following this invasion across some communities in Bokos. The visit of the National Security Advisor gave this hope to residents and mostly those within these affected communities. You know, they're happy with that, but then one major concern is the assurance given that this will be the last to experience across communities in the state. Previous administration, we spoke with some of the residents, they welcomed the initiative, but then one major challenge and concern is that previous administrations, authorities came up with such assurances, but then we've seen it, happening again. So that is a concern at the moment, but then we are looking forward to that. This will yield a positive response as assured by the National Security Advisor. But then the challenge is the willpower to implementing this. But they really welcome this and they look forward that this will come to reality.
And talking about this statement yielding a positive result, we also understand that the Chief of Army Staff held a key players engagement with leaders in that community. Is there a plan in place to prevent further attacks at this time?
Yes, the Chief of Army Staff was in Bokos yesterday, and there's this engagement with critical stakeholders where a closed-door meeting where they deliberated on so many issues towards finding a lasting solution to this recurring situation in the state. But the major thing after the closed-door meeting, he spoke with journalists where he assured that this, the assurance that came from the National Security Advisor will stand because they are deploying more troops to these communities. But then one key thing that he stressed there is the need for warring communities to let go their differences, whatever bitterness, grudges they are holding, and promote peaceful coexistence. Him being the chief of army staff, he talked about the kinetic and non-kinetic moves from the federal government, from the army, from the military authorities. But then they can't achieve that. Military cannot be everywhere. It is important for these people to let go whatever differences they are having and promote peaceful coexistence. Whatever is triggering these situations, these violent reactions from them, he stressed the need for them to let go this and look forward to promoting peaceful cohesion among themselves.
Funom, thank you for that update. That's our senior reporter in Plateau State, Funom Joshua, live for us.